It's the Ford year-end sales event at George Kell Ford in Newport, and Ford is closing out 2025 with the best deals of the year. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on new 2025 Ford Explorers, Escapes, F-150s, and Mustang Mach-E. And here's the holiday bonus: payment free until 2026 with no payments for 90 days. Drive into the new year before making your first payment. The Ford year-end sales event is happening now. George Kell Ford in Newport, where Northeast Arkansas drives Ford tough.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mow Day.
This month, your sales tax is on us.
Exactly. Not Christmas, not Santa Claus. George Kell Motors in Newport is paying sales tax on all pre-owned inventory on the Ford side and the Chevy side. So come to George Kell Motors off Highway 57, exit 85 in Newport. Save your sales tax money and buy something special for someone.
This month, your sales tax is on us. See our complete inventory at georgekellford.com and georgekellmotors.com.
Hey, I'm Dr. Chris, and I know that having a sick child is always a stressful time. Keon Pediatrics is here to help ease that stress for parents and bring healing to the children of Northeast Arkansas. A Keon kid today is a healthy leader tomorrow.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
We welcome you to Salem, Arkansas for the second round of the AAA playoffs for 2025, and it's a battle against the Greyhounds. Second time this year that we have been there. Josh Nation, Anthony May, Ben Black, Hayden Schultz, David Black along with a call. It should be an outstanding football game tonight. Hopefully much better than we saw the last time that we were up here. The Greyhounds mistreated us that night and came away with what seemed to be a very easy victory. I think our Hounds are ready tonight. They've made a lot of changes. They're ready to go. Hayden, I'll start with you. What do the Hounds have to do to win this football game?
I think it all starts, and we say it each and every week, the line of scrimmage. I think the last time we played those guys, we were going backwards on both sides, whether it be in the offensive line or defensive line. I think even with a team like Salem, you're not going to blow them off the ball. Nobody's been able to. I think if you can even just stalemate, Ben, I think if you can stalemate, give Greer and Reynolds and those guys times in the backfield, I think you've got a really good chance. And you got to hold those guys to some points. They obviously can put it up any given time. They throw the football exceptionally well. They run the football. They're down a few guys. They're beat up. Even though last week they had a game that they won pretty bad, they've got some key players out. Hounds are healthy. I mean, it's all the makings for an upset here tonight.
Oh, Hayden, absolutely. And nobody in the country has given Newport a chance tonight. You know, everybody's just penciled Salem in, and rightfully so. You know, they've had a great run here, and they're on a great roll. But I'm telling you, these Newport Greyhounds, if they play the way that we played last week defensively, Hayden, I think that's going to be the difference in the game. Our guys up front played very well on the defensive line, gave our linebackers some time to come up and make plays. We're filling gaps, doing things that a good defense does, and I think it's going to be a great ball game. And I'm like you, Hayden, I'm hoping for the upset.
The Hounds have actually won the toss and deferred to the second half. And it's the Greyhounds versus the Greyhounds, and I agree, guys, not very many people give the Newport Greyhounds a chance to even compete in this football game, and I think it's going to be one of the great Greyhound games of all time for the Newport Greyhounds.
Records are meant to be broken. This is a team that's won 20 in a row. We'll see if the Hounds can end it tonight.
Got the First Community Bank kickoff of Newport, where community comes first. Go see Billy Keaty and all the crew.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck, my friend.
Destin Jackson going to pooch kick this one. It's going to be fielded near the 33-yard line, and Salem will set up shop there.
So we'll see what Salem elects to do here on this first opening drive. Can the Hound defense get to rolling like they did last week, Hayden?
Yeah, I think defense, you know, was a staple last week, came out and played exceptionally well up front. You know, you got your biggest test again with Caden Brink. The kid just runs hard for Salem, a little undersized at the tailback position, but he is just a bruiser. You got to watch Taylor at the quarterback position, also another athlete out there. Hounds have got their hands full, but we'll see what we can do here to start the football game.
Hounds definitely fired up in pregame, watched them in pregame, and the Newport Greyhounds believe they can win this game, Hayden.
Offset eye here, start for Salem. 1st and 10, they run a toss to Brink. Brink, not a whole lot there. Looks like Henderson in on the tackle. Give him 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
I like it, you know, not giving up a big play on first down there. Sets up, like you said, 2nd down in the 6th situation here.
I mean, the big thing last time we played those guys, we didn't have the football a whole lot in that first half. Those guys onside kick kept away from us and obviously put up points when they needed to. Your defense can get a few stops here and get things rolling in the right direction. We'll see. Trip set to the top of your screen. Motion man now toss sweep back this way to the bottom. Good open field tackle there. That's Tavares Hardaway. Looks like a gain of 1, now 3rd down and 4 maybe.
Hardaway does a good job of outside contain right there. The linebackers are coming. I know it's Jessen Russell there firing off the football. Looks like he might have been held there, but no call. But Hounds do a great job of holding them to a couple. This is where the game is won at, Hayden. When it's 3rd down and 4, can you come up with, like you said, a stalemate? You don't have to have a tackle for a loss, but you need to at least, you can't give them the first downs.
Davion Grady, Destin Jackson, Jay Grady, and Jessen Russell manning that front 4 for the Hounds here. From the 40, here's the snap, quarterback play action, looking to throw on the right. He's sacked in the backfield as a host of Hounds are going to get him. They're going to say that the ball was down. Russell picks it up, and the Hound defense with a big stop here to start the football game.
These Newport Greyhounds are fired up out there, baby. Look at Henderson. We're fired up. We're playing with some heart and passion, guys. when nobody gives you a chance, hey, I love it. I love being the underdog. I love being under the radar. But that's what we can do right there, guys.
And this is something that we've seen from Salem. They've started out slow their last few games. Even with Falk and a good snap, they're going to punt this one away. Day-Day Braxton back deep for the Hounds. It's going to hit around the 35 and be fielded at the 32-yard line. Hound defense does their job. Can the Hound offense go get points?
That's why you like to defer to start the game, because that's your expectation. You hold those guys, don't let them score, and then you do that, Hayden. You go down here, you get you a drive put together, you put up 6, put up 7, 8, whatever the case may be, and then you're ahead at halftime, hopefully.
Yeah, Keegan Sanderson, that defensive end for Salem. Folks, if you haven't watched him, he's a football player. And he's got the task tonight with Jessen Russell. That ought to be a good one. And 1st and 10 for Newport. Dive play to Greer. Greer straight ahead, nothing there. It's going to be no gain on the play.
Just a good job of Salem right there, staying home at that defensive end position and holding Greer up, but he was trying to break loose. Give him 1 on the play.
Well, we've seen that all year long from the Salem Greyhounds. They play tough in the interior line offensively and defensively with their front 4. These guys can play. As Hayden mentioned, won 20 in a row and the defending state champions in AAA.
On 2nd and 9, we're going to throw the quick hitter out here to Hardaway. Hardaway trying to break free as he gets up to the 35. Now a 3rd down and 8 here for the Hounds.
Yeah, just played well again there by Salem, you know. The Newport executed the play, just couldn't break away there.
That man coverage for Salem, you'll see it a lot tonight. I don't think you'll see him drop into a zone. They tempt you to throw the football, and they're going to try to stop the run. You can see the linebackers within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Well, the Hounds can throw the football, make no mistake about it.
Fake, looking to throw. Reynolds under pressure. Reynolds falls forward, and it's going to be no gain on the play, and now a 4th down, and the Hounds will have to punt.
Salem does what they want to do right here, so we're back to square one here.
Football game brought to you by Norris Lawn Care, the George Kell Motor Company, Merchants at Planters Bank, White River Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Ellis Automotive, ASU Newport, iCare RX Pharmacy, Dias Scrap Metal, and Newport Small Engine Sales and Service, your lawn and garden headquarters.
Brink back deep for Salem. Reynolds, a high punt. Doesn't go very far, and we'll see where they mark this. And they'll say
he's going to come on down.
at midfield.
First big break of the game goes to the Salem Greyhounds. We can just get a punt off the side of the foot.
Can the Hound defense do it again, guys?
Well, here's the thing. You can't rely on your defense to do it all night. You're going to have to go get points. You're not going to stomp these guys every time they get the football.
I agree totally, but I believe that the Hounds will get rolling offensively and will get us some scores. And I think our defense is going to hold these guys to very few.
Power set here for Salem. They go inside with Brink. Brink trying to bounce it outside. It's spread out, and a host of Hounds all over it.
That's Greyhound defense right there, folks. I mean a host. And when Hayden says a host, he means about 14 of them on the tackle. The pursuit right there, guys, you just see it. You see the fire that's lit under these Newport Greyhounds. We're coming, we're playing hard, and we're playing with everything we've got right here.
2nd and 14 after the loss there. Got to stay at home. Might see a screen here. But keep firing off the football.
This is where you want to put Salem as far as from a defensive standpoint. You want them to be 2nd and 3rd and long.
And they run a little counter here. And the young man's tripped up by Luke Reynolds near the 40-yard line. They're going to say at the 42. Now a 3rd down and a couple. There's Birmingham on the carry.
Yeah, you had mentioned Brink in the pregame, and the Birmingham kid is not far behind number 5. Just a tough kid.
Yeah, a couple seniors in that backfield and run a little misdirection, and Birmingham able to pick up a bunch there on 3rd and short here. Here's the snap, give to Brink. Brink fights forward across the 40, and that's going to be enough to move the chains for Salem.
Well, Salem picks up their first down of the contest here with 6:33 to go in the first quarter. Still no score.
80-20 learning for autism, compassion over compliance. Ben and Leslie Glidewell. Thank you, folks, for being a supporter of Greyhound football.
Ivan Gonzalez checking out, Jay Grady checking in. Jaden Robinson, Tavares Hardaway, Greer Reynolds. In at that secondary, they go power again to 5. He's going to get 6 or 7 on the play, and that's Trey Henderson on the tackle for the Newport.
Henderson just scrapes down, makes the tackle, does a good job there, coming up with a stop. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Hounds.
Jackson checking out, Big Boosie checking in. And obviously Henderson and Sampson at the linebacker position. 2nd and 4 as it lays at the 33-yard line here for Salem.
Jay Grady also in at the linebacker.
Little misdirection again to Brink. Brink finds forward near the 30-yard line. He'll be close to the marker. And 3rd and short here.
So 3rd down and maybe 1 to go. 5:12 to go here in the first quarter. We have no score. Play the ball game right here, guys.
Yeah, they're all big as you go.
And they fake, play action, looking to throw, throwing out in the flats. Got a man wide open here. He's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be met at the goal line, reaching out. And they say touchdown, Salem.
Just a breakdown in coverage there. The young man was wide open out here in the flats. The play action kind of held us up for a second to get them open, and that will be the first score of the football game. Salem 6 as they line up in their typical swinging gate style 2-point conversion or extra point.
Now looks like they're just going to go for an extra point. And here's a fake. Looking to throw, throws it in the back. 2-point conversion is good, and Salem goes up 8-0. A little trickery there to start the game for Salem.
Well, they're going to pull, there's no rules here tonight, Hayden. They're going to pull out every stop and do whatever they can do to get points on the board, but I'm telling you, this Hound defense is playing their guts out. And we just got to keep plugging away. Hound O needs to come out here, put some points on the board, match them step for step, and you just hope that you can get a takeaway somewhere along the way to give yourself that advantage of the last possession. Because it's going to come down to a nail biter, Hayden.
And here comes an onside kick here.
Yeah, the Hounds are going to have to recover these things or you give it right back to a high-powered offense. It's just what Salem does. They score on the onside kick. Does not matter what the score is in the football game. They are going to onside kick after they score.
And our first Community Bank kickoff where community comes first.
And the onside kick would come from number 2, Cooper Cox. There it is.
And on the ground, and ball on the ground, and it looks like Salem's got the football. And Salem does have the football.
The Hounds were there, and they just backed away from the football. I mean, for some reason.
Well, it took a weird roll. Looked like it may be short of 10 yards, and then it just kind of made one good bounce, and Salem was there to recover it, so they'll take over at the 49-yard line inside Greyhound territory.
Hounds had plenty of guys there to try to take a stab at recovering that ball. And it just didn't work.
Now Salem with a short field again. Here's the snap, and they go fullback up the middle. Jess and Russell and Trey Henderson on the tackle. Give him 3 on the play.
Want to remind everybody that Santa Bee will be at the Jackson County Library tomorrow at 10 a.m. Be absolutely free, snacks and crafts. All the kids are invited to the Jackson County Library there on Walnut Street at Newport. Guys, the Hounds have got to have a stop.
Here's the snap, an option here. Taylor looking, spins off. Russell's there to tackle him, but not before he has a first down. Great option play there for Salem.
Yeah, just well drawn up play and well executed there. Jessen does a good job bringing him down from behind.
You know, Taylor's such a double threat. He can throw the football. He's very, very precise. He can run the football on the option. He can run it on just a quarterback draw when they spread out and they go empty. He's an athlete.
I think that's the hardest thing when you're talking about defending these guys, is they can do so many things. And now in the shotgun here, they give to Brink. Not much there, if any.
Great play by the defense there. Not giving them an inch. Jay Grady checks in. Gonzalez will check out.
Second and 9. Maul at the 34-yard line here for Salem. I love a grass field. Looks good this time of year.
It does indeed.
Here's the snap. And they go to a fullback and open field tackle there, and that's Pee Wee making that tackle. Jamil Thomas.
Just, again, great execution up front right there. Not giving them much to work with.
Now 3rd down and long here for Salem. Do they go to the trickery again?
Well, the Greyhounds here have been pinning their ears back. You might look for the long count. Got to be disciplined defensively.
Watch the quarterback draw here.
Here's the snap, quarterback looking to throw. Under pressure, now he's going to fire it over the middle, just through his hands, and now a 4th down here for Salem. I think they go for it here at the 34-yard line. I think the way your defense played, it's played all year.
Great coverage by Jaden Robinson there.
Yeah, Jaden with a big-time pass breakup right there.
Yeah, through the course of the football game, you got to have some stops, and especially when it's 4th and 9. Be a huge stop for the Newport Greyhound football team and the defense.
Got to do your job here, guys.
Here's the snap, play action. Now here comes the screen back the other way. Destin Jackson knocks it away.
Go get
Ball.
it.
And I think we were hoping it was live, and the whistle comes late. But regardless, the Hound defense gets a stop.
Destin Jackson does his job right there, guys. That's big time. That's a good play call by those guys to draw, you know, bring everything, bring the attention over here, and then you go backside. But Destin was not fooled. Big time stop for the Newport Greyhounds.
My bad for hollering, go get it, like they could hear me. I usually don't get that emotionally involved in a football game. But a great stop by the Hound defense.
They get the stop. Now you got to go get points now, man.
Well, like I said, Hayden, you got to put points on the board here. You need to answer. Don't have to do it all in one play.
8 in the box.
And a toss sweep out here to Greer. Greer fights forward. He's going to be brought down near the 38. Big Boosie Andrew and Trayvon Scott getting after it.
Hey, that's what it takes. Those guys up front, they're the lifeblood of an offense, man. You can get those guys rolling and getting a push up front. It makes it so much easier for your guys in the backfield to have some room and a little cushion to make a move.
Hounds go wishbone there. Now an overload set. Here's the snap inside to Greer. Greer, tough running, getting drugged forward over the 45, and that's a Newport small engine first down.
Exactly what the Hounds have to do is keep possession of the football, make a good drive, try to get these guys a little frustrated and get us, we're in the football game, we got to put points on the board right here.
Well, you want to keep them on their heels, David. You want to just keep the football as long as you can. And like I said, you don't have to score in one play. We'd love to break one and score, but I think that the longer you keep their defense on the field, the better off you are at the end of the night.
Now Crite, the lone back, trip set to the top of your screen. Russell down here by himself. Here's the snap. Reynolds going to throw. Now stepping up, Luke makes a move, and he's going to be brought down near midfield. And a gain of 4 for the senior quarterback, Luke Reynolds.
Yeah, love the effort there by Luke, just trying to get everything he could get. Makes a couple guys miss. Pick up 4 there. Under a minute to go here. Clock under 50.
Well, just very mature at the quarterback position. 2 years ago, that guy would have threw that ball into coverage. And he reads it, sees it, and goes, no, I'm going to take my 4.
Absolutely.
Now Greer back at the tailback on 2nd and 6. Give it in between the tackles to Greer. Greer fighting forward. He's going to get 1 on the play. Now 3rd down and 5, and I think the Hounds will probably take the quarter.
I agree with you. The Hounds are going to trail 8-0, and we'll be right back.
It's the Ford year-end sales event at George Kell Ford in Newport, and Ford is closing out 2025 with the best deals of the year. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on new 2025 Ford Explorers, Escapes, F-150s, and Mustang Mach-E. And here's the holiday bonus. Payment free until 2026 with no payments for 90 days. Drive into the new year before making your first payment. The Ford year-end sales event is happening now. George Kell Ford in Newport, where Northeast Arkansas drives Ford tough.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
This month, your sales tax is on us.
Exactly. Not Christmas.
Start the second quarter here. Hounds trailing 8-0 on the road at Salem. Ball at midfield on a 3rd down and 5. Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw under pressure. Now Reynolds with a whole lot of room. Is Luke Reynolds spin move, and he fights forward. He's going to be brought down near the 36-yard line, and that's a Newport small engine 1st down.
Big time pickup there from Reynolds.
And a whistle way across the field.
Is that a flag down over there? I believe it may be right behind Russell. Let's see something shining. It's either a leaf or a flag.
Yeah, it looks like a sideline warning against Salem. Fixing to say if anything's called there, I'm nowhere near the play.
Well, nobody wants to see that in this type of game.
I like going bunch in the wishbone. I like spreading it out. I like the different looks that Josh Austin's got here for the Hounds early. Mixing it up now, trip set. Greer going to go out with Braxton.
I think they call unsportsmanlike conduct.
Okay. I thought it was here. I didn't see the hands here. We'll take it.
Absolutely, we'll take it. Well, it's going to be 1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Excuse me, ball on the 20-yard line. Be the
21-yard line.
21-yard line. Thank you, sir.
Nemo Crite at tailback. We give it to Nemo. Nemo with a big hole now, cutting it back up. Nemo Crite fighting forward into the end zone. Nemo standing up, diving out. Touchdown, Hounds!
All effort by Nemo Crite right there, guys. Took 3 guys to try to bring him down the end zone, and he twists and turns and reaches and stretches out with the football. Touchdown, Hounds.
You decoy there when you run the trip set with Greer out there. You expect Greer's going to get the football. You got to know Salem knows that guy's moving in on 2,000 yards. You do a quick hitter underneath to Nemo Crite, and it was all effort there, and the Hounds now look to go for 2.
Yeah, beautiful design there.
Here's the snap, and they give to Greer. Greer. 2-point conversion, diving out is good, and the Hounds tied up 8-8 with 11:32 to go in the 1st quarter.
Coach Carpenter fired up down here on the sidelines along with all the rest of the Greyhound coaching staff.
It's got all the makings to be a good one here. As the Hounds go and answer Salem there. Hound fans on their feet. Hounds fired up. You got to do it all 4 quarters.
Just go back to the 4th and 9 play and the big pass deflection by Jackson, and then the Hounds convert after that.
Well, the Hounds try an onside kick of their own.
This is what playoff football is all about. We covered some real estate from Bratcher Real Estate.
We'll see Mary Reed, principal broker.
All the crew.
And a pooch kick. This one's going to go out of bounds. So Salem will have good field position here from the 35.
Not exactly what the Hounds wanted to do, but regardless, that is the case. Can the Hound defense continue to swarm? Talk about the Newport Hounds.
How big would a turnover be right here, guys?
Rather large. These guys don't turn it over much.
Offset eye here for Salem. Here's the snap, and they go toss. Brink trying to get outside. Brink just buries his head forward. He's going to get 1 on the play.
Hey, there's just nothing there, guys. Our defense is just fighting tooth and nail over there. We're not giving up the outside, and Brink sees that. He's looking for a lane to cut back, and there's nothing but Greyhounds there, guys. Nothing but orange helmets.
Have to play assignment football against Salem on 2nd and 8 from the 37.
You have to do your job.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw on a play action. Run a little crossing route. Got a man wide open across midfield. It's going to go out of bounds. And a great crossing route there, kind of a rub route. And Sanders there with the catch at midfield and then just goes out of bounds. And the Hounds just don't respond there and get someone back.
$10:50 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Tied up at 8.
From the 47. Here's the snap. They go inside Brink. Brink giving 2 on the play. Tough running again. And you can see early it's not the Hounds getting blown off the football on either side. You're getting that stalemate that we talked about. And I think that's how you're going to have to be all night long.
Well, yeah, and when you get the stalemate, Hayden, what it does is it allows you to be at 2nd and 7 as opposed to 2nd and 4.
C&M Ag Depot, Fathead Pizza, 2 Chicks Florist and more, M&P Insurance Services, Norman Baker Pharmacy, and El Puente Mexican Restaurant.
Just inside the 45 at the 44. Pistol set. Give to Brink. Big hit there. Luke Sampson, Jessen Russell there for a loss.
Destin Jackson along with others in the backfield there.
Now a 3rd down and 9 here for Salem.
Ivan Gonzalez will limp off. Jay Grady checks into the ball game.
And I don't know how many games that Salem has trailed in a game. And I think the Hounds want a timeout. Probably not a bad timeout with 9:45 to go in the half to talk about here on the 3rd down and long.
Well, you talk about them trailing. I know that they were in the 12-7 game with Mayflower. And I don't know how that score started. I know how it ended.
I know Salem got the first score on that, so I don't know if they've trailed all year unless it was an early game, early team went down there and scored and they immediately answered.
Well, I think a lot of people across the state of Arkansas look at this Salem team and what they did last year, and they say, they have a really good chance of doing the same thing again this year, and they've been on a roll.
for sure they're the heavy favorite to, take this thing all the way to War Memorial Stadium. And until somebody knocks off the defending state champion, you think those guys are the favorite.
Well, I know this. Very rarely, David, we talked about before the broadcast, do you get a redemption game like this with a team that you've already played and got the best of you one time this year.
Hounds have done it before, though, Dave.
Historically in 2000s, historically in
06,
historically in 1972.
That's a false start. They sure don't call it.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I like it. Get it right, guys.
And that'll back Salem up 5.
Salem is not a team that likes to be behind the sticks or in long down situations. Not saying they don't have plays that they can draw up and they can pull from the hat, but they don't like to pull those trick plays out of the hat unless they absolutely have to.
I'll say this, though. I think Salem's probably a little more battle-tested in some of those games that they played in their conference. They played some very tough games, tough opponents. I think they're more battle-tested, but when you get into the playoffs, you can kind of throw that stuff out the window, and you can see tonight they've got a couple of their players, star players that aren't getting to play tonight, and that plays a factor. On 3rd down and long, quarterback looking to throw, going out to the corner, and Greer holding on to it. Here come a host of Hounds to tackle him.
That's what Greyhound defense is all about, guys. Luke Reynolds, Henderson, who else is that? Trey Greer, Destin Jackson, all involved in the stop right there, guys.
Now 4th down and 12, and Salem looks to bring on the punt team, but I wouldn't be shocked if a fake's coming.
Well, you never know with these guys, Hayden. And as you said earlier, the way their defense has played all year kind of gives them a little bit of leverage in these situations.
We've got to cover this guy on the bottom of the screen here.
And a snap, and they punt this one away, and a spiral punt. Day-Day Braxton going to catch it and try to make a move. Day-Day spins off of it, and he's going to be wrapped up near the 20-yard line. So the Hound defense does their job, and the Hound offense has another opportunity to go get 8.
Good job by Day-Day there, just securing the football and not letting it roll any deeper than it already was.
JB's heat and air at 870-731-7276. Justin Bumpus. Need your heat check before winter sets in? Give him a call.
Definitely don't have to check it right now. It feels like it's 75 degrees over here.
Jordan Bumpus, excuse me.
Here's the snap. Inside handoff. Give him 1 on the play.
Who's that? Mello pancaking his man.
And Nemo cried a little slow to get up there. As Samash checking in for Nemo.
All starts with the big man up front, Hayden. Can we get a push right here?
Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw. Throwing the out route. And Day-Day a little tripped up. Now a 3rd down and 10.
Yeah, I think Luke slipped a little, and so did Day-Day, and timing was off. Just couldn't connect on the out route there.
And Salem doing some subbing at that interior lineman.
Hounds converted on a 3rd and long on their last drive. This is a little bit longer.
Trips again now. Right at the tailback. Reynolds looking to throw under pressure. Here comes a flag, and it's probably going to be a holding as we air this one out. We got Tavares there. Tavares comes down with it, but it's going to be a holding here.
Man, what a scramble and what a job by Reynolds to just find a little space and get it over the defense there to Hardaway, but it will be coming back.
Well, the line of scrimmage was the 21-yard line. The holding penalty was at the 8. It's going to move it back to the 4. So, boy, you talking about a huge, huge penalty. Wave off a great play.
And that's Sanderson again, that defensive end, 50 for Salem. He's a nightmare on that defensive end. I thought with one of their linebackers going down, who's kind of their tone setter, I thought they would slide that guy inside there, and they go, no, we're not giving up that defensive end spot. Knew that the Hounds would have to probably throw the football a little here tonight and want 50 doing what he does best, and that's coming off the edge.
You know, a lot of moisture out here in the air tonight, Hayden. Our papers are up here, you know, wet, so not great conditions to throw the football.
3rd and 20, and we run a quick toss to Greer as Greer fights forward near the 17-yard line, and the Hounds will have to now punt. Both defenses not giving a whole lot here.
Well, when you have two great football teams playing, that's exactly what happens. You just, you know, you play hard, you do everything that you've been coached to do, and sometimes the defenses are just a little bit better than the offenses, and you see that on both sides tonight, but each team with 8 points in the first quarter. Or I guess the Hounds scored in the second quarter.
Reynolds another high punt. It doesn't take a great bounce, and Salem will get the football at the 36-yard line.
.6:49 to go here in the second quarter. Salem's got 36 yards to go for pay dirt.
Second time of their 5 possessions that they started inside our territory. First one was 2 possessions ago at Newport 49, but this one in a lot better field position.
And the inside handoff on a fullback dive. Birmingham, and he's going to get 7, maybe 8 on it.
They've had some success a couple times here, not running that play, Hayden. It's hard to defend all of that out of the backfield. We talked about it a little bit before the broadcast. When you've got so many weapons back there, you know, you do the best you can do.
2nd and 3, they go back inside. Handoff, not a whole lot there. Give him 1 now, 3rd down and short. It's Henderson in on the tackle.
Big Boosie will check in, Jay Grady will check out.
Big 3rd down here. In short, can the Hound defense hold on the short field? We're in a dogfight, no pun intended.
Football's on the ground.
Ball still on the ground. I think Salem got on it, but it's back to the line of scrimmage, so they're going to be short. It's going to be a 4th down here for Salem. It works out for the Hounds.
Well, they had the first down picked up, and the Hound defense just does an excellent job of fighting and trying to strip that football. I've been watching this, and it looks like we're trying to break that thing loose, and we had some success at it there.
Now 4th and short. I think this goes to 5. Here's the snap, and try to hand it off to 34 and does, and he's got enough for a 1st down. That's Colton Smith. And a great job by Russell there as Taylor was holding on to it. He was wanting to pull it. He doesn't have any time to. He's just almost got to pitch it to him.
Yeah, Jessen does an excellent job of just taking that guy down, and like you said, making that guy make a decision. He just made a play there. 4:30 to go. Clock moving here in the second quarter.
Appreciate the big crowd watching on Cable 15 TV, right here on Facebook and on YouTube.
Give inside to Brink. Brink met at the line. Sampson and Grady there.
Great tackle there from the linebacker position.
Boy, both teams firing off. Both defenses fired up. 2 high-powered offenses going at it. And that's sometimes what happens when you've got the makings of a 40-40 game. It's going to be 8-8 with 4 minutes to go until half. On 2nd and 9, Taylor looking to throw. He's got time. Goes to a check down, and it's incomplete. Now 3rd down and 9.
Heard them footsteps. He's going to be kicking himself for that one because he had a little room there. So clock stops on the incomplete pass. And like Hayden said, it will be 3rd down and 9. Obviously, they're in 4th down territory. Jay Grady will check in. Big Boosie will check out.
How about an Oski?
Or a sack.
How about a pick six?
Wishbone. Play action. Taylor looking to throw. Goes to the crossing route, got a man, and he's met there by Jaden Robinson near the sticks. We're going to say it's enough to move the sticks. And at the 12-yard line.
Just a well-executed play there by Salem.
Taylor to Sanders. Quarterback's a real deal. And the Hound defense bow their necks here and keep the Salem Greyhounds out of the end zone.
Single back. And they run the tall sweep trying to get outside. And Greer all over it. And here comes Russell for a loss back near the 20.
You saw Greer pre-snap. He saw it coming, and he just gets over there in position. And you're not going to outrun that guy to the edge. I don't care who you are. Jessen Russell doing what Jessen Russell does and finishing off the tackle there with 2:46 to go, and clock continues to roll.
Now 2nd and 17, ball back at the 19. 2.5 to go and moving. Salem still in no hurry here, no reason to be. Here's the snap, they're going to run the option. But Davion Grady plays it well, and here comes the orange swarm all over it. Give them one on the plate now, 3rd and 16.
Not giving up an inch. Hayden, we talked about this on the way down here. Talked about it before the game. When you play with the mindset of we're not going to give these guys 1 inch, they're going to have to earn every inch that they get tonight, and that's exactly what we're doing right here. You're fighting for inches.
Under 2 to go in the half. Big 3rd down and long. Expect a play action here. It's Taylor now in the shotgun. Here comes motion, fake, play action. Taylor looking to throw. Goes over the middle of the field. It's long. Now 4th down and long. Obviously, Salem going to go here.
Great coverage by the Newport secondary.
And the Hound defense wants a timeout here to talk about it. Minute 37 to go until half. And can the Hound defense of Newport hold out Salem?
Well, it's just big play after big play after big play. And these guys, whether it's 4th and 3, 4th and 1, 4th and 15, or 4th and 25, these guys are capable of completing their plays successfully. And our defense have played all night with their backs against the wall somewhat, and have made play after play after play, and another big play coming here.
Well, it just boils down, David, to what we've talked about is do your job. When all 11 do your job on the field, it's hard to get anything going. When you have trouble is when you have a breakdown, a man's not doing what he's supposed to do. You're not, but we're not seeing that out of the Newport Greyhounds. These guys are fighting tooth and nail. They're giving everything they got. They will leave it all out here on the field at Salem here tonight.
What scares me here would be a screen pass, a late developing screen.
Well, they're going to spread out, looks wide, so watch the quarterback draw.
Absolutely.
Empty backfield, always watch the tight end. Quarterback under pressure, got to step up. He's sacked from behind.
Yes.
And that looks like big Davion Grady getting a big sack. A minute 32. Now can the Hound offense convert it into 6?
Need to put points up on the board right here, Hayden, with a minute and a half left.
2 big stops for that Hound defense. Talking about the Newport Hound. Sometimes we just get caught up at it and just call them the Hounds. And folks, we're rooting for the Newport Hounds. All you folks from Salem who have joined us, we appreciate you.
Trips to the bottom of your screen here. Hardaway, Crichton, Braxton. Greer in the tailback. Reynolds looking to throw, throws it out wide to Greer. Greer makes a guy miss. Now Greer going to the sideline. Big lick there by Day-Day. And that's enough for a Newport small engine first down.
Day does a great job right there of not blindside blocking. He makes sure that that guy has his shoulders turned and he hits him in the correct manner. And we're going to have something on the backside here. Let's see what that is.
If it comes from the backside, they're looking for stuff.
Absolutely.
Flags at the 31.
Targeting.
The guy standing right here didn't call it. The guy standing way over there on the other side called that penalty. This guy had a perfect view. It was a perfect block. That is a very, very bad call for Arkansas Activities Association officials.
You can't do that.
You can't do it from that far over there. He's on the other side of the field at the sideline.
You got to overcome here. Minute 15, clock moving.
1st and 15. Reynolds looking to throw, going to throw the jump ball to Day. Day goes and gets it, and Day's going to go all the way. 20, 10, 5. Hounds go get 6, baby.
Puts our backs against the wall, and you know what? The Hounds answer, guys. The Hounds will overcome, and that is the Newport Greyhounds with a minute left. The Newport Greyhounds take the lead 14-8 over the Salem Greyhounds, the defending state champions. What a play call and what an execution there. Great ball by Luke Reynolds. Day goes up and gets the ball and takes it all the way, Hayden. It doesn't get any better than that.
A 79-yard drive capped off by an 84-yard touchdown. Brancher Real Estate twice tonight. Hounds take the lead over the Salem Greyhounds.
And the Hounds look to go for 2. Here's the snap, tall, sweet, and they give to Greer. Greer, tough running, 2-point conversion is no good. And Newport leads here 14-8. Hound fans, get on your feet. We got a football game here in Salem, Arkansas tonight.
I don't think anybody in the world ever imagined that it would go down this way, guys.
A lot of football to be played. A lot of football left. You know, a minute is worth 10 minutes to these guys. I'm just beside myself about that guy that made the call on the far side, and we don't complain about the officials a lot, but my goodness gracious, the Hounds do overcome it.
You just can't do it, Abe. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Well, Salem does have all 3 timeouts, trailing by 6 with a minute to go in the half. And you'd hope to hold these guys out. You get the ball to start the second half.
Just don't kick it out of bounds. Make them return it.
Another pooch kick here. Smith's going to field it. Smith trying to get outside. Looks like Zay Greer in on the tackle. Excuse me. You know, that's Zay. At the 35-yard line. Now Newport can't let a big play happen. Here's the thing with Newport. You got to keep your composure. You got to play like it's a 0-0 game. And you just got to play the first half along with the second half. That's all you got to do.
I look for Taylor to challenge our secondary here.
Here's the snap, and they run a draw to Smith. Smith going to be wrapped up there by Thomas. Give him 7 on the play.
Reynolds there to bring him down.
Clock continues to roll under 45 seconds.
Game clock will be under 30 by the time they snap it, and it is.
And Taylor dropping back, looking to throw the deep ball under pressure. Destin Jackson got him swallowed up in the backfield. And here comes the whistle, and it's going to be a sack.
That's big time football right there, guys. That's stepping up. Destin Jackson, we've seen it week in and week out. He comes in, he makes play after play. Get on your feet, Hound fans. Get on your feet.
I think Salem's going to just take the half here. Newport leading at Salem. Nobody's giving us a chance. We've got 2 more quarters coming right up.
At Merchants and Planners Bank, we're more than just your bank. We're part of your community. For over 78 years, we've been helping families grow, businesses thrive, and dreams come true right here in Jackson County. We proudly support local businesses and give back to the community that we love. And we're always there to cheer on the Greyhounds, both on and off the field. Personalized service, local expertise, and people dedicated to making their community happy. That is the Merchants and Planners Bank difference. Merchants and Planners Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Excitement in Salem, Arkansas, with the Newport Greyhounds are leading the defending state champion and the winners of 20 games in a row, the Salem Greyhounds. And what a pass play to end it for the Hounds, an 84-yard touchdown pass. Great call. Luke to Day-Day. Day-Day had to go sky high and caught the ball, and the defender fell, and he scampered the last 60 for the touchdown to give the Hounds the lead. And obviously, there's no doubt that these guys have not trailed at the half all year long. It's been a battle of the Hounds, and the Newport Hounds lead at 14-8. We'll see you back for second half action coming right up.
At Shelter Insurance, we've found that peace of mind offers some real advantages. That's why we work hard to make things easier for you. By sheltering your cars, by sheltering your home, by sheltering your toys, by sheltering your life. Peace of mind. Isn't that the best shelter there is? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Shelter Agent Mark Manning about Shelter's competitive insurance rates.
This month, your sales tax is on us.
Exactly. Not Christmas, not Santa Claus. George Kell Motors in Newport is paying sales tax on all pre-owned inventory on the Ford side and the Chevy side. So come to George Kell Motors off Highway 57, exit 85 in Newport. Save your sales tax money and buy something special for someone.
This month, your sales tax is on us. See our complete inventory at georgekellford.com and georgekellmotors.com.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
It's the Ford year-end sales event at George Kell Ford in Newport, and Ford is closing out 2025 with the best deals of the year. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on new 2025 Ford Explorers, Escapes, F-150s, and Mustang Mach-E. And here's the holiday bonus: payment free until 2026 with no payments for 90 days. Drive into the new year before making your first payment. The Ford year-end sales event is happening now. George Kell Ford in Newport, where Northeast Arkansas drives Ford tough. It's the Ford year-end sales event at George Kell Ford in Newport, and Ford is closing out 2025 with the best deals of the year. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on new 2025 Ford Explorers, Escapes, F-150s, and Mustang Mach-E. And here's the holiday bonus: payment free until 2026 with no payments for 90 days. Drive into the new year before making your first payment. The Ford year-end sales event is happening now. George Kell Ford in Newport, where Northeast Arkansas drives Ford tough.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mow Day.
This month, your sales tax is on us.
Exactly. Not Christmas, not Santa Claus. George Kell Motors in Newport is paying sales tax on all pre-owned inventory on the Ford side and the Chevy side. So come to George Kell Motors off Highway 57, exit 85 in Newport. Save your sales tax money and buy something special for someone.
This month, your sales tax is on us. See our complete inventory at georgekellford.com and georgekellmotors.com.
Hey, I'm Dr. Chris, and I know that having a sick child is always a stressful time. Keon Pediatrics is here to help ease that stress for parents and bring healing to the children of Northeast Arkansas. A Keon kid today is a healthy leader tomorrow.
It's the Ford year-end sales event at George Kell Ford in Newport, and Ford is closing out 2025 with the best deals of the year. Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on new 2025 Ford Explorers, Escapes, F-150s, and Mustang Mach-E. And here's the holiday bonus. Payment free until 2026 with no payments for 90 days. Drive into the new year before making your first payment. The Ford year-end sales event is happening now. George Kell Ford in Newport, where Northeast Arkansas drives Ford tough.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mow Day.
This month, your sales tax is on us.
Exactly. Not Christmas, not Santa Claus. George Kell Motors in Newport is paying sales tax on all pre-owned inventory on the Ford side and the Chevy side. So come to George Kell Motors off Highway 57, exit 85 in Newport. Save your sales tax money and buy something special for someone.
This month, your sales tax is on us. See our complete inventory at georgekellford.com and georgekellmotors.com.
Hey, I'm Dr. Chris, and I know that having a sick child is always a stressful time. Keon Pediatrics is here to help ease that stress for parents and bring healing to the children of Northeast Arkansas. A Keon kid today is a healthy leader tomorrow.
Guys, we've got 24 minutes to decide who moves on to the next round, getting the final 8 of the AAA playoffs. It's the Newport Greyhounds on the road, obviously, against the very best team in the state of Arkansas, the defending state champions and undefeated 11-0 Salem Greyhounds. And the Hounds thanks to a long scoring play there at the end of the second quarter, leading the football game 14-8. And here come the Hounds. And our fans at the end of the second quarter were as loud as I've heard them on the road in a long, long time. Our hats off to you guys.
Well, you got to go finish, Dave. I know that you're running a high off of that first half, but you got to go finish right here.
Go get it! Well, it's a new ball game, Hayden. As you said, you got to finish. Hound fans on their feet. Greyhound players 10 toes deep, dug in, baby, ready for action.
You got to, for sure, recover this one.
This will be an onside kick.
Well, you know it's coming, so you just got to field it. It's coming, and here comes two. He'll be coming from the left side of the kicker.
An onside kick recovered there.
And they call it dead.
By Jaden, but they're going to get an offsides against Salem.
Wonder if we can decline that.
That's what Reardon's asking. We just want the ball. He didn't want to give him a chance.
I think it's dead ball. They're going to have to do it again.
I think so, too. But I appreciate the effort for trying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the official, when he threw the flag, he blew the whistle several times to.
And the same thing. You saw there, Justin Russell that time just goes and hits a guy. And that's what you've got to do.
Well, as you were talking about, we talked about at half. You pick out somebody in that line and say, I've got him, I've got him, I've got him, and you go smash him in the mouth and just have somebody come in behind you and fall on the football. You don't have to wait for the ball to go 10 yards if you're the receiving team. First Community Bank kickoff right here.
50 going to kick this one deep now. Tavares going to field it around the 25. Tavares setting up a return. He's going to be tackled at the 30. And the Hounds got the football at the 31-yard line to start this second half.
Zay Greer a little banged up there. Want to give a shout out to Tricky Ricky Morales, that he's at deer camp watching. Appreciate you watching. And my main man, Michael Buchis Alcorn.
In Alabama.
Keep on trucking, baby. Keep on trucking. Keep it on the road, brother.
1st and 10 from the 32-yard line here. Single back here. Give to Greer in the backfield, and he's swallowed up. They're going to say he was down before the ball came out. Greer's a little shaken up. Greer's going to come to his feet. He just got a little tangled up there, and he's going to have to come out for a little bit, I think. You know, that's the game plan for Salem. They're not going to let 7 go get you 250 yards again. They watched the tape. You know, 7's a difference maker. I thought it was a time right there the Hounds might run a little play action and go to Day-Day again. Got the same coverage, no changes there. As Greer will come off, Crite will go in at tailback. Trip set here.
Becoming very foggy here.
Here's the snap, give to Crite. Crite fights forward to the 30, near the original line of scrimmage. Salem fired up now on a 3rd down and long for Newport.
Hounds got to try to come up with something here, Hayden. 3rd and long, as you said.
Well, it's okay. Bend, don't break right here. And try to do what you can here on 3rd down and long. Play clock under 10. Trip set, Morgan, Hardaway, and Braxton at the top of your screen. Bobbled snap, Luke. He's got a jump on it, and they're going to say that he was down. And now 4th down and long, and the Hounds are going to have to punt.
Well, not what the Greyhounds from Newport wanted to do here, but Salem does its job.
Well, you know those guys were going to make adjustments, and that's the reason why they're the #1 team and have been the #1 team since the end of last year.
Trey Greer looking pretty good over here, Hayden. He stretched back out. I think he's ready to go back in.
He's just been so good for us defensively as well. Well, he's just made a difference for our defense.
That fog on the field, and Reynolds tries to boot this one away, and it's blocked by Salem. Salem blocks the football, and they're going to have the football at the 22.
And again, we ask this Hound defense to come out with their backs against the wall. Can they come up with a huge stop here?
Here's the thing, the game of football is a roller coaster. There's going to be highs and lows, and right now the Hound defense has got to go out there after a big low from the offense. And Salem obviously riding the high.
Do your job.
And Salem fans fired up, and rightfully so, here on 1st and 10. Offset eye, give to Brink. Brink tries to break a tackle, not going to be able to. Reynolds there to bring him down inside the 20 at the 19-yard line, give him 3 on the play.
Nothing fancy, just straight ahead for Salem. Hounds there to make the stop before giving up too much. Clock moving, 9:40 now.
Second and 7 here. And an overload set here for Salem. Here's a snap, give to Brink. Brink being patient, running forward. Henderson on the tackle, and here comes the cavalry to bring him down at the 17.
Yeah, great read there by Henderson, just coming downhill to make that tackle.
3rd and 5 now here for Salem.
Big third down in the football game, guys, is an understatement.
Gonzalez, Jackson, Grady, and Russell. That front 4 for the Hounds.
Something to the wide side here.
Here's the snap fake, and that's what they're going to do with a reverse to Birmingham. Is Birmingham trying to cut it up? He is met there. It's going to be close to the sticks, and it's going to be enough to move the chains.
They lined up with a power set to the right side. I just thought they would go that way.
So it's going to be 1st and goal from the 10 here. 8:30, clock moving.
Now 1st and goal from the 10 here for Salem. Here's the snap, toss out to Brink. Brink cutting it up, goes in the end zone, touchdown Salem. So Salem now answers. Made some adjustments at half, and now the Hounds have got their backs against the wall and will have to make an adjustment.
Well, we knew coming in, Hayden, that this was going to be a tough one. Salem's a great football team, and they're going to find a way to do everything they can do to stay in this football game. Hounds have to keep battling here. Just keep doing your job, guys.
And an opportunity to not give up the lead here if you can stop the 2-point conversion.
And I think on both scores that Salem had, they've had the short side of the field in Newport territory both times. Fake, quarterback looking to throw, nothing there, under pressure. He's going to throw this one in the back of the end zone. He goes up to get it. 2-point conversion, no good.
Huge.
Still 14 all here with 8:10 to go in the 3rd quarter.
New ball game here, guys. That was a big-time stop. That was just great pressure from our defensive line and great coverage from the defensive backs there. Quarterback didn't have anybody and tried to find a man in the far end of the end zone, and just they couldn't connect because of the great coverage.
Salem tried an onside kick to start the half, and the Hounds recovered, but they were offside, so they had to kick again. They kicked it deep, and the Hounds had to start deep in their own territory, down at the 32-yard line, which is not deep, but not where we really wanted it, but there's going to be another onside kick here. It's coming, fellas. And the fog is heavy fog.
Well, along with the fog comes moisture, guys, and that pigskin gets a little slippery when there's this much moisture in the air.
First Community Bank kickoff. Coming right up with Cooper Cox. Salem may want to kick it deep like they just did to start the Hounds further back.
That's what they do. It's going to go inside the 15, and Day-Day's going to pick it up around the 5, and Day-Day looking to set up a return, and Salem all over it back at the 5-yard line, and Newport will take over there.
Well, Salem pins the Hounds back deep here.
Well, the start of the second half has been all Salem in the first 4 minutes of the second half.
So Hounds 95 yards away from the...
Man, I think we're going to have to throw the football. Those guys obviously selling out on the run, and they're definitely going to do it here with our backs against the wall. Day-Day drawing single coverage again. Here's the snap. We run a toss to Greer. Greer running forward, give him a few on the play.
Yeah, great play there, just giving yourself a little bit of room to get out of that end zone.
Samaj checking in the game. They're going to say 2, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 for Newport. How about Samaj on a reverse?
I'll take it. 7:35, clock moving here.
Here's a snap now, a toss to Samaj trying to get outside. Samaj swallowed up in the backfield back to the 4-yard line.
Well, you just see the intensity from the Salem football team.
Well, they've got all the momentum.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes, it's been all Salem Greyhounds. Hounds have it 3rd down and 11, backed up to inside the 5 at the 4.
What do you draw up here, Hayden?
Well, you're going to get single coverage again. And a trip set to the top of your screen. You look for something over the middle, I think. Linebackers within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. Reynolds looking to throw, and that's where we're going. It's deflected at the line, and now a 4th down and long, and Newport will have to punt the football.
Well, we just had one blocked as well.
That brings up 4th down for Newport.
And the Hounds call a timeout here. 6:37 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's all knotted up, 14-all.
And the football game brought to you by Unity Health of Newport, Delta Trailer Manufacturing, the City of Newport. Also by Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care, the Sonic Drive-In in Newport, Woodbriar Nursing Home, Tree Wine Sensation. Dairy Queen, Grill and Chill. In Batesville, Newport Economic Development Commission and the John Minor Insurance Company, and they'll bring you the hustle player of the game. Had a couple of big hits by Luke Reynolds early in the first half that could have qualified for a Fathead Pizza Collision of the Week. Hounds really don't have a, quote, punting team.
Just got to give Luke just enough time to get one off.
Cooper Cox will go deep and only at the Newport 28-yard line. Now back to the 29. We're a little deeper here to punt.
He punts this one away, and a good punt. And going to be down at the 44-yard line. So Salem with the short field again. Can the Hound defense pull a stop?
Well, under the circumstances, I think a pretty good kick and a pretty good, opportunity for the Hound defense.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when you're in that situation, you're back deep in your own end zone. You just want to try to get the thing off, especially after having one blocked, and the Hounds did a great job. Reynolds, we had a good snap there, and then Reynolds has a great punt to give the Hound defense some room to work.
First and 10 for Salem. Here's the snap, and Taylor trying to get outside, and does, and Hardaway Able to push him out of bounds inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they just got a seal on the first guy out on the right side. Gave Taylor some room for a 5-yard gain.
Boy, the fog
rolling in, isn't it?
Hard to see, and it's just on the field from what I can tell. I mean, you can look as far end zone, you can't really see it. And a fullback dive here to Brink. Not a whole lot there.
Trey,
3rd down and 4.
Trey Henderson there to bring him down.
That's a good pop by Trey.
On 3rd and 4 from the 38.
Greyhound boosters include Drew Hahn at the Pest Detective, Churchman's Building Center, Ace Hardware, Fletcher Land Surveying, the Doyle Family Farm, Blue Allen Family and Company, Howard Glass, Rick Bass, Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, and Dr. Kelly McKinney.
Here's the snap, toss, sweep, and the Hound defense is all over it. A loss back near the 40-yard line. Now a 4th down here for Salem.
Well, the Newport defense does its job here.
Salem has a big choice here. I mean, they're good enough to go for it, and they're going to go for it, or they could try to punt us deep. They're ready to go. They have great confidence in their defense.
4th and 6 here from the 40.
Watch the long count.
Wishbone and fake play action. Taylor rolling out to his right, looking to throw, and throws a strike and through his hands. And the Hound defense gets a turnover on downs here with 5:03 to go in the 3rd.
Once again, he heard them footsteps. That's a big-time stop, guys. That's a big-time stop. What a football game it's been so far. There's 5 minutes to play, a little over 5 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 14. Hounds have a big stop there. Salem gets a stop. Hounds get a stop. Now the Hounds have the football again.
Hounds have got to find some momentum offensively. They've got to find something that will work. We've got to move the sticks a couple of times here on this drive. So quick defensively are the Salem Greyhounds.
Double set, Greer the lone back. Here's the snap, fake, looking to throw. Goes to Day-Day, and it's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10.
Seeing some things that we haven't seen this year, but neither had Salem. Hounds have got to muster some offense.
Just got to find a way, David.
Trips to the top of your screen, Russell down here by himself. Here's the snap, Reynolds looking to throw. He's going to throw it to Russell, and just through his hands, incomplete. Now a 3rd down and 10.
Pass was a little behind Jessen. Just hard to throw in these conditions, and Ben had mentioned it earlier about the dampness.
I mean, we're literally wiping beads of water off of our sheets up here, off of our rosters, and just not not a night you'd go, man, I really want to line up and throw the football all night, but hey, you do what you got to do and you overcome.
On 3rd and 10, Reynolds looking to throw, goes over the middle to Russell. Russell's going to be wrapped up near the 46-yard line. And now a 4th down and 4. And now what does Newport do on 4th and 4?
Well, I don't know.
We will see what we will see.
I think either way, I'm okay with it. Big 4th down in the football game here.
Play of the game so far. A little over 4 minutes to play here. Clock moving.
Ball is fumbled, And Reynolds has got to jump on it here. And a turnover on downs, and Salem's going to have the football.
Not what we wanted, but hey, guys, there's just a lot of football left. You just got to keep plugging.
3 possessions this half for Salem at the Newport 23, the Newport 44, and the Newport 44 again. So they've had tremendous field position, and the Hounds have had trouble moving the football. Defense with a big stop last time. First Horizon Bank at 200 Olivia Drive, Newport. Phone number 523-3611.
Here's the snap, and they give it inside to Brink. Brink, tough running near the 35-yard line. And they're going to say that's enough to move the chains.
It's just one of those plays when you run a dive play like that, they're double teaming on the tackle, and they're running right behind that double team block. And Brink is as good as there is in high school football of taking a hit and continuing to run.
And fake, now option. Taylor with a lot of room, and he's just going to run out of bounds.
Salem moving the football right here on the Hound defense. Clock will stop at 3:27.
Well, it's state championship type caliber football here tonight. Both Greyhound teams knotted up at 14.
From the 22. They go back to it inside the Brink. Give him 4 on the play. 2nd and 6.
You know, Salem not doing much fancy right here, Hayden. That's just pretty much straight ahead give. The little read there from the quarterback.
Zay Greer checks in for Thomas. They go to it again on the option as Taylor slips out of a couple defenders. And it's going to be enough to move the chains now. 1st and goal inside the 10.
Taylor's such an outstanding quarterback, and they either give it to Brink or they fake it to Brink. And Salem knocking on the door, trying to regain the lead. Long way to go in this one.
Fake, and now they run a counter the other way with Brink. Brink going to be hit at the 6-yard line. Now 2nd and goal from there.
Luke Reynolds, Davion Grady there on the stop for the Hounds.
Can the Greyhounds from Newport deny the Salem Greyhounds the next 3 downs?
You got to bow you back right here, David. Under 2 minutes to go, clock moving.
I mean, the fog's getting thicker and thicker on the other side of the field. Here's the snap. Taylor keeps it. He's going to dive in the end zone. Touchdown, Taylor. And touchdown, Salem. And Salem regaining that lead, 20-14 now.
Well, it's been all Salem here in the 3rd quarter. Scored with 8:10 to go, and another scored 144. And the Hounds have had some trouble moving the football. Well, big play in the game right here, fellas.
Fake, Taylor rolling out to his right, looking to throw, rifles it. Jaden Robinson there to bat it away.
A great stop there on the 2-point conversion. Good job, Jaden Robinson.
Well, you got to go get points here if you're Newport. Any way that you can. These guys that elect to onside kick, you'll have great field position, be the best field position you've had in the 2nd half. Obviously, Salem's come out and challenged Newport offense and said, guys, you're going to have to beat us a different way than you beat us in the 1st half. So I'm excited to see what the Hounds are going to do. First couple of offensive possessions hadn't gone our way. We gamble there on 4th and 4. Bobble a snap. I mean, those are the things that you can't do in this type of game. But you look up and you're trailing 6 and you got a lot of football left.
Absolutely.
I don't know that they don't just kick it deep here, guys.
Well, they've had success doing that. Started us at our own 32, and then the next one at our own 5. I think they're onside in here. It's just what Salem does. Wrong again.
First Community Bank kickoff. Day-Day going to field it around the 15-yard line. Day-Day looking for a hole, and Day-Day gets wrapped up near the 24-yard line.
Well, you just saw black jerseys coming down the field, and you saw a bunch of black jerseys around Day-Day and a lot of white jerseys up here about the 35, 40-yard line.
But that's the effect of them doing knowing that they onside kick. You can't give them that up front. We're willing to give them this ball back here at wherever they're willing to kick it to us to not give up the onside.
Got to have some pluses here, guys.
Minute 38 to go here in the third quarter.
3-back look. Give to Greer. Greer trying to get outside, and he's swallowed up in the backfield. Tries to bounce outside, nothing there. Salem all over it.
That's Trip Martin. He's 5'5", 140 pounds, and he's a linebacker and a dandy.
Now on 2nd and 16, Sampson trots off.
Tremendous quickness by this Salem defense. They're a lot quicker than I remember them being the first time we played. The matchup's at the bottom of the screen here. 6'4" against 5'5".
Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw, and he's going to throw the deep ball the other way. Day-Day goes up and gets it again. Day-Day Braxton at midfield, and the Hounds with a little life here.
Who else but Day-Day Braxton, guys?
That guy was all over him. Great play.
It didn't matter because Day-Day was coming down with the football. And I don't know that I don't just keep doing that, guys.
And the Hounds in Salem territory now. First time in the start of the second half, and we've only got 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Hounds with a little momentum here, and that's Newport we're talking. And the give to Nemo. Nemo trying to get outside, not going to be able to, and we got a flag in the area of holding.
So we'll see what they hash out.
And holding against Newport.
I hope we tackled somebody, because if we didn't.
Now 2nd and 19.
We've played 3. Greyhounds from Newport trail 20-14. We'll be right back.
This month, your sales tax is on us.
Exactly. Not Christmas, not Santa Claus. George Kell Motors in Newport is paying sales tax on all pre-owned inventory on the Ford side and the Chevy side. So come to George Kell Motors off Highway 57, exit 85 in Newport. Save your sales tax money and buy something special for someone.
This month, your sales tax is on us. See our complete inventory at georgekellford.com and georgekellmotors.com.
It's time to roll with a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport. Diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
Well, guys, we've got 12 minutes to decide who's going to move on. to the Elite Eight in the AAA playoffs. Will it be the defending 3A state champions who've won 20 games in a row, or will it be the Newport Greyhounds?
Trips to the top of your screen on 1st and 20. Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw under pressure. Reynolds keeps his feet, looking to throw, and we've got a flag over here as Reynolds runs out of bounds. We'll sort out what the flag is.
I didn't see a Newport player within 20 yards besides Reynolds.
What can the flag be from there? I'm not so sure after the discussion that they know what to do here. Now the white hat's going to go over and talk to the Salem coach, or he's going to go report over to the other official. I don't understand that. The umpire is standing ready to mark off yards against the Greyhounds. Sideline warning.
They're going to decline the penalty, now 2nd and 25.
You got to overcome. Bottom line, guys, it's 2nd 25. You've got to overcome here. Traeger in that huddle clapping it up. These Hounds are here to play, guys.
From the 36-yard line.
You cannot be denied.
Reynolds looking to throw, goes over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Reynolds under pressure there and just tries to get rid of it and get it to an open receiver, and he just couldn't get it away.
Big 3rd down in the game.
Here comes the heat this time from Salem. All 3 linebackers are coming.
Here's the snap. Reynolds going to throw the jump ball up to Russell, and it is incomplete. Now 4th down and long.
I like trying to go that direction. Hounds have got a punt. Well, the holding penalty. Those are drive killers.
We've got a flag here. False start against Newport.
And we did. Still got almost a full quarter to play. Need a great punt right here, and then we got to ask the defense to.
Reynolds punts this one away in a high punt. Going to take a friendly bounce. It's going to be fielded at the 42-yard line. Hound defense can get a stop here. You like your chances. You don't want these guys to go find pay dirt here with 11:30 to go in the contest.
Well, you just got to keep battling. You got to keep plugging. Good things will happen if you keep working hard and you do your job.
Worst starting field position of the night here in the second half. for these guys. Newport 23, Newport 44, Newport 44, and now their own 42.
Here's the snap fake, reverse to Birmingham. Birmingham with a lot of room. As Reynolds is going to be able there to bring him down inside the 45. That's a big lick.
That's a stick right there by Luke Reynolds.
Put him in the clubhouse. Guy comes from the backside. They pull a backside guard, and the guard got the block on the only guy that could be out there to make the tackle. And great block, great execution by the Salem Greyhounds.
Under 11 minutes, clock moving.
And they go fullback dive inside. Tough running here for Salem as Reynolds able to trip him up near the 32-yard line.
These guys from Salem are just hard to tackle. They're hard-nosed kids. And they just fall forward with the football. Jay Grady checks in for Yvonne Gonzalez.
Yeah, Salem just getting it in gaps, big gaps.
And a toss out here to Brink. Brink going to be pushed out of bounds.
Kid's a player.
By Henderson, and Russell a little slow to get up. I don't think he's come off the field yet.
Do the Newport Greyhounds have anything left in their tank defensively here? Salem has had their way here in the second half.
Second and a couple here. Inside the 25-yard line. Give inside to Brink. Brink's going to have enough for a first down.
10-14, clock moving here.
County Culture Magazine, Rural Charm, Local Vibes, Facebook, or countyculture.org. Go like us on Facebook.
From the 21, overload set again. They run the toss out wide to Brink. Brink with a big hole, and he's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Salem. A 21-yard run there.
Just a good executed play by those guys. Put it in the hands of their playmaker, and he made a play.
What vision by Brink. He just looked outside and said, I can't go out there, but I'm going to cut back inside, and there was just an alley for him all the way to the end zone. Give the kid credit, give the Salem Greyhounds credit. They go up by 12. Still not over.
What a big stop right here. Same thing, they give inside to Brink. Brink is mad at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say 2-point conversion, no good. And 26-14 with 9:33 to go.
Big time stop there for the Greyhounds.
Guys, the Hounds have just got to have some good field position here. I just soon them try an onside kick and give us better field position if we can get it. Winner advances to the Elite Eight. It's the Salem Greyhounds. They'll remain undefeated on the year and have won 21 in a row.
Boonville up on Rivercrest 28-7 at the half. Osceola up on Drew Central 28-7 at the half. Walnut Ridge trailing to Mansfield 16-6 to end the first. Just some scores from our conference.
Here comes the onside.
If 2 goes first, it is, and he does not.
And Greer's going to field it, and Greer going to fall on it at the 43-yard line. So the Hounds will take over from the 43.
Well, you have to take advantage right here, Ben. You've got great field position and an opportunity offensively.
You just can't do anything crazy, David. You can't get any unnecessary penalties. You just have to put together a good drive, mistake-free, and do your job. But it starts at the line of scrimmage right here, David. If the Hounds elect to put it in the air, we've got to give Luke enough time to find an open man.
9 guys in the box.
The Hounds got to call a timeout here.
And probably a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to make sure you got this first play of this drive exactly the way you want it.
Game brought to you by White River Health, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care. Right there in Newport, Judge Henry Boyce, always supporting the Greyhounds from the class of 1982. Don't forget about tomorrow, 10 o'clock, Jackson County Library. Santa B will be there. Crafts, snacks, a lot of fun. It's absolutely free.
High formation now. Here's the snap. Reynolds throws the slant to Hardaway. Hardaway with a Newport small engine first down to the 42-yard line.
Nice play, nice toss and catch there from Reynolds to Hardaway. Just got to have positives here, guys.
When those linebackers are inside 3 yards, you've got the middle of the field open. Hardaway just takes advantage on a quick slant. They bring the house here, and Greer swallowed up in the backfield. But we do have a flag.
And it's from the umpire, and that's the guy who usually has the responsibility of calling holding. And let's see what we call. He's lined up and ready to mark us back.
False start against the Hounds.
Should be a dead ball.
It is a dead ball penalty.
Should be a dead ball. You false start is a dead ball. I guess they called it a dead ball. They blew it dead.
1st and 15 now.
Well, look at the linebackers crowding the line of scrimmage.
Reynolds looking to throw.
Just no time.
And pass going to be deflected. Now 2nd and 15.
Salem just doing a great job of getting penetration up there on the front.
Well, we're blocking with 5 against their 8. That's 5 up front. Really against their 9.
Motion man. Here's the snap. Reynolds rolling out. Going to try to throw the screen the other way. And it's incomplete. Now 3rd down and 15.
I never heard a whistle.
Well, the Salem Greyhounds are they're just pinning their ears back and saying, hey, we're coming. We're coming. 8 or 9 of us are coming. I wonder if we got a middle screen.
Well, I think that's what we're setting up there, a screen on the backside.
I need something up the middle.
Reynolds looking to throw. He's going to throw it up. and intended for Kreitz, going to be up incomplete. Now 4th and 15.
Well, this is not what you're Josh Austin. You really want your offense to be in, a 4th and 15, trailing by a couple of scores. You really got to pull something out of your hat because you can't find a lot of plays in your playbook that are designed for that. But we do get the matchup at the bottom of the screen that we would like to have.
Here's the snap. Reynolds trying to throw it out wide to Greer, and is incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Tip your cap to the Salem Greyhounds and their defensive effort.
Salem just getting it done there defensively.
Well, they've dominated defensively in the second half here. Still with 8 minutes to go. Hounds got to find a way to get a stop.
Lucas Looper into the ball game.
Now 1st and 10 from the 47 here for Salem. Give to Brink. Brink swallowed up in the backfield.
A great defensive play there from Davion Grady. Just got to keep plugging, guys. 8 minutes, a little over 8 minutes to go. Clock will continue to move here. Traeger comes off the field here defensively.
2nd and 10. Fumble would be awesome right here. They give inside to Smith. Smith, tough running. And Reynolds going to be able to bring him down near the 15-yard line.
Reynolds hit another gear there and just did a great job to hold on and keep him out of the end zone. Jay Grady will check in for Looper.
Well, they just keep pounding at you and pounding at you and pounding at you and blocking you. And they're just pretty good. And that's an understatement for sure.
From the 17. Toss out to Brink. Grady in on the tackle. Inside the 15 to around the 13.
Got Jamil in there. Yep. 4, Jamil Thomas. To cut him back up for Davion Grady to make the tackle.
2nd and 6, clock continuing to roll. They give inside to Brink. Brink, tough running. He walks in the end zone. Touchdown, Salem.
6:24 to go. Salem takes the lead 32-14 over the Newport Greyhounds.
Brink with his 3rd touchdown run of this half.
Justin Russell with a big-time play right there.
2-point conversion, no good. Salem leading here 32-14 with 6:24 to go in the contest.
Well, guys, unless something just miraculous happens and looks like Salem is going to move on, even though it was 6:24 to go. I mean, you just got to put some points on the board, and just hadn't been able to do that here in the second half. Having trouble throwing the football because of the numbers just not working out for us.
On numbers, weather conditions. just been one of those nights.
As another First Community Bank kickoff. I'm trying to kick it deep again. Day-Day Braxton going to field it around the 17. Day-Day with a big hole, and Day-Day is going to go to the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. As Day-Day returns it to the house.
Well, our coaches are hot because we blocked 60 yards behind the play, and a young man just made a mistake. He just made a mistake, and that's just part of it. Don't lose your cool here. He just made a mistake.
Dead ball. Personal foul against the Greyhounds of Newport.
Oh, it's a dead ball, so a touchdown. They give us the touchdown. Call a dead ball foul, so not nearly as bad. Hey, how far did he go? 87?
We'll take it. Hound's going to go for 2 here.
Still in the football game.
Reynolds rolling out under pressure is going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. 2-point conversion, no good. And the Hounds are going to have to kick a few onside kicks of their own. They don't have but one timeout left.
Day-Day Braxton covering some real estate, brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. Malcolm Avenue in Newport, 87 yards worth. I didn't really see what happened down here. But
I just saw the flag. The flag came up and went over the top of the press box and back down. But I did not see what happened at all. I was watching Day-Day take that thing to the house.
So it really puts Newport in a predicament here in that instead of kicking from the 40, you're going to have to kick from the 25. We will talk to Coach Reardon after the football game tonight.
Hounds with an onside kick, and it's going to be fielded at the 36-yard line. And Salem will have the football from there.
Well, obviously the difference in this half has been the Salem defense. I mean, they've just been all over us. They've just completely taken it out of our offensive scheme.
They've done a great job at executing, and they're a great football team.
Yeah, no doubt about that. That's nothing against us or our kids. Or
because we have played hard, and we came here and I'm very, very proud of our effort tonight.
Coach going to use his last time out. You just got to keep plugging, guys. Keep plugging.
Hounds burned their third and final timeout. 6:11 to go.
You have to tip your cap to where the Salem Greyhounds are right now. Two of their better players are not playing tonight. The big tight end, number 22, 16, their best middle linebacker. Those guys are excellent, but they had some guys fill in tonight, and they've been real good. What a run by Day Braxton. 87 yards for a touch.
Give to Brink. Brink bouncing outside and coming back in. Is Henderson there to wrap him up at the 35 and then the forward progress near the 30.
Under 6 minutes now, clock moving.
Picking the 6 on the play. It's 2nd and 4 for Salem.
Second and 4 here for Salem. Give back to Brink. Brink cutting it up. He's hit. There, Luke Reynolds right at the sticks, but it's enough to move him.
Reynolds in on the tackle. That run is good enough for another Salem Greyhound.
Now from the 27.
Under 5 to go. Salem in no hurry here. 10 seconds on the play clock.
And they give back to Brink. Brink, stalemate there. Davion Grady able to wrap him up at the 25-yard line.
Along with Henderson in on the tackle there. 4:30, clock moving.
Grady in on the tackle. Short gain on the play. It's 2nd and 9. Ball on the Newport 26-yard line. Let's go, D!
Second and 9. Under 4 to go. And they run a counter the other way to Brink. Brink was met by Sampson's, able to squeak out of it and wrapped up at the 25. Now 3rd down and 8.
3:45, clock moving.
Short gain on the play. It's 3rd down. The ball now sitting on the Newport 25-yard line.
Salem patiently waiting to get to the line of scrimmage. Fake play action. Taylor looking to throw. He's looking to the end zone. Now going to call his own number. Jay Grady there to wrestle him down at the 16, but that's going to be enough to move the chains for Salem. Recognize all of our seniors tonight. Number 3, Day Braxton. Number 4, Jamil Thomas. Number 6, Luke Reynolds. Number 7, Travion Greer. Number 10, Samaj Morgan. 53, Jay Grady. As they go inside, handoff, now trying to get outside, and Greer able to knock the ball loose. And the Hounds have got the football here near the 10-yard line.
Big time play there by who else but Trey Greer. I've been waiting on the strip all night. I keep thinking I see it in my mind. I'm trying to picture it, and we finally come away with one there.
First and 10 from the 13 here. 2:21 to go in the game.
Hound offense back on the football field.
Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throwing the out route, and it's picked off. And Salem's going to walk in the end zone. Touchdown, Salem.
Hayden, you just got to tip your cap to them. As good as we battled tonight, and as hard as we fought, Salem just getting it done over Newport here tonight.
Number 55, Carmelo Ellis, senior out there. Number 74, Davion Grady. And 2-point conversion good there from Brink. I think that we've got all those seniors named.
Well, you got to commend you Newport Greyhounds for coming in here to Salem for the second time this year after leaving out when it didn't end so well and just battling their guts out, man. They fought hard all night long, Hayden. Like you said earlier, it's a roller coaster, and it's just like the game of life. Sometimes, regardless of your effort and your preparation, sometimes things just don't go your way. But I'm proud of them.
Bringing it up for Salem, number 50, Keegan Sanderson.
I bet they don't kick it to 3 again.
That's going to be something understood there.
This time they kick it to Hardaway. Fielded around the 25, Tavares Hardaway. Looking for a return. Tavares getting outside, and he's going to run out of bounds near the 43-yard line with 2:05 remaining.
You get up to the Newport 44-yard line. That's where they'll start this drive. First and 10.
First and 10 from the 44. Number 9, Nemo Kratz Sr. I don't know if I said him or not. I thought I did. I got Samaj in. Reynolds looking to snap under pressure. Finds Russell. Russell. Newport small engine first down.
And we've talked about this before. Can you get the fat head pizza big hit on offense? Because he lowered the boom on that young man there.
Newport small engine first down, as we said, and the Hounds inside the 40. Reynolds rolling out to his left now, looking to throw, and now Reynolds is going to be brought down back near the 42-yard line.
Reynolds with the quarterback keeper. He's tripped up by number 11, Dylan Gaskins. He lost a 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 13 for Newport.
Under a minute.
On 2nd and long. Throwing over the middle to Tavares. Tavares is going to come down with it inside the 30-yard line. And they're going to say another Newport small engine first down.
Nice toss and catch there from Reynolds to Hardaway. Under 40 to go. Hound's going to try to go quickly here.
Day-Day in motion. We go with a toss to Day-Day, and Salem's going to jump on the fumble.
This tale of two halves, Hayden Schultz.
Well, obviously those guys are the defending state champs for a reason, and they showed it here in the second half. We talked about them being battle-tested throughout the year as far as some of those games they played, and they played in some close ones, and anytime you're at the top, you're getting everybody's best shot, and hats off to Salem and the adjustments they made here in the second half were enough to surpass the Newport Greyhounds, and they can take a knee here, and Salem will move on to the next round.
Well, as you see on your screen there, much love and respect.
We'll have the M&P Bank end-of-game report coming right up. Yeah, and Hounds gave it all they had tonight, and they fall up a little short here at Salem. Bad head collision of the week goes to Luke Reynolds, and the John Minor Senior Hustle Player of the game, Day-Day Braxton, is Hayden Schultz, Ben Black, Josh Nation, and Anthony May. We'll see y'all next time, and we'll go down to David Black.
Well, down on the field at the conclusion of the ball game, and it was the Salem Greyhounds in the second half, Coach Brian Reardon is gracious enough to join us. A very emotional time, Coach. You lose a lot of great seniors, and let me tell you what, our kids gave it all they had tonight. It just didn't work. We tip our cap, but boy, what a job our kids did for a half plus, and I'm proud of the effort.
Yeah, just made too many mistakes, and that's a really good team. There's a reason they've won 21 games in a row, and a really good chance of repeating the state champions. I thought we certainly improved as the year went on every single week, and we proved that out here today. Just wish we had more time with these seniors. I love them. Not even talking about their talent. Just I enjoyed coaching them. I enjoyed being around them. I enjoyed the day-to-day. And it's been it's probably my favorite year that I've ever coached as far as with the senior bunch. We had dinner last night. Had a good time. We were positive. We came in this with a great mentality, and we just got beat by a better team tonight. And we're going to continue to build the program, and we're going to help the seniors get through graduation. And they're once a hound, they're always a hound's what I told them. We're going to love them forever and help them out in life, do the best we can, and get ready for a little Thanksgiving dinner, I guess. And then it probably won't take long. We're going to start lifting weights and get ready for next year.
Well, it's not ever easy when you have to do an interview like this, and you don't have to. That's the good thing about it. You don't have to, but you wanted to. That speaks volume. That speaks volume about you and your program.
Yeah, I just want to talk about the seniors. I just want to brag on. I mean, in the junior soft, everybody said it. They left it out there. They left it out there right there at the end. House called that kickoff. I felt like, hey, there's a little spark. We didn't give up. We thought, hey, we got a kick here. We got a good chance of maybe doing some damage here because we know we can move the ball fast. Just sputtered here and there. And again, I don't want to get into all that. The main thing is right now is a 9-win season, a great senior class. I'm going to miss them, and that's the way it is. Life, you got to move on and rock and roll and on to the next. But right now, I'm going to probably go home, shed a few more tears, and get ready to see my family.
Coach, I appreciate you so much, and each and every time we get to interview every week, and I'm as close to the program as anybody is outside of not being in the program. I appreciate you letting me do what I do with program, this team. I appreciate you letting the school letting me do what I do, and you taking time to do this. Congratulations on a great year, and as always,
go Hounds.